Hi, welcome to your number one aviation and tourism TV show, Mamaj TV. My name is Joy Ogbebo. Hi, welcome to your number one aviation and tourism TV show, Mamaj TV. My name is Joy Ogbebo. Today on our show, we are happy to have with us in the studio a seasoned travel consultant, Mr. Ibikunle Forsyth. I hope I pronounced it well. I didn't know that your name.
No, you did.
Thank you for making it to our show today.
Thank you for having me.
So today, our topic for today is Jappa, the role of travel consultants. We'll be back after this break. Welcome back. Today we are going to be discussing the topic Jappa. Jappa is actually a Nigerian slang which refers to relocating abroad for those who are not Nigerians. But for Nigerians, they know when you say Jappa, they know what you're actually talking about. So we are going to be discussing about it today, and there's no other person that can really address this issue and educate us better than Mr. Kunle Forsyth. Kunle, you're welcome.
Thank you very much once again.
Like I keep telling some young people that followers that I have, I keep explaining to them that I can't be a professional, I can't be a pro in everything. I have my area of specialization. And so everybody have their own areas of specialization. So oftentimes I get a lot of requests asking me to help them get visas to travel out of the country. Sometimes they are like, please connect me with an agent, connect me with a travel consultant. And I'm like, in the first place, I don't work in the embassies. If I'm traveling, I also have to go and apply for a visa. So how can I now help you get a visa? What I usually do, I just tell them that first you have to know the country you're traveling to. And most of these countries have their official websites where you can go and by yourself go and find out. Just a click. All the information that you need, you find it there. But the Gen Z, not all of them, some of them are not ready to, they don't have the time to go and start reading, to go and start researching, trying to find out. Some want you to help them read and then help them answer, So I decided that, okay, one of the ways that I can help is to bring a professional who has an in-depth knowledge about how this works between the travel agents, because I hear a lot of them say, please recommend an agent for me, So I'm trying to understand, do travel agents or travel consultants, are they supposed to help you get your visa or they're supposed to guide you? I really don't know how it works. So that is why I'm happy to have you here in the studio so that you can really, really help us break it down so that some of us will not go out there and make mistakes, because now with the rates at which people want to to Jappa. Same way, we now have more people who are scammers, who are scamming a lot of them. So oftentimes I tell them that I don't know who to recommend you to, because if something happens, it will come back to me. Who referred you? I'm the one that referred you. So I'm too soft. I don't have that heart. So I'm very, very happy that you are here in the studio
Thank you.
today. So you'll be able to really, really educate us so that we can learn and know. And sometimes knowledge is power, and when we are better informed, it really helps us to take better decisions. So, for a start, please can you just tell us who a travel agent and a travel consultant is? Is there any difference? Are we referring to the same? Um,
Well, in truth, for in certain circumstances, we are referring to the same thing or the same person.
okay.
However, it depends on the approach that you're looking at it from. For example, some travel agents, that's travel agencies, which are the companies that have IATA license to sell tickets and things like that, refer to their staff as consultants.
Oh, okay.
Now, that's on the corporate side. While independent contractors like myself now, we call ourselves consultants because we do not just the ticketing part. We do visa advisory, hotel booking, train booking. So we have a bigger portfolio that we work with, and then we also work with different agencies. That's the difference now. So a travel agent is basically the company as the travel agency that has the IATA license to sell tickets, while the consultants either work for them or they are independent consultants that work with various agencies. So that's my own analysis of how it is. But like I said, it's still semantics between how a company decides to call itself, because some call themselves travel management companies, some say travel agents, some say travel consultants. So there's a lot of semantics in it, but more importantly for the consultant, it's usually close to individuals rather than a big organization.
Oh, okay. Now I have a better picture
Yeah.
and a clearer understanding of the rules. Okay, so please, Kunle, as travel consultant, how does this visa thing work? Do you get them visa? I don't understand.
Okay. I mean,
How does it work?
yeah, you made mention of the Gen Z, and it's not just the Gen Z. It's a human thing. People go to the easiest way to get whatever they want. So the road easily traveled is where people would like to go. So someone wants to travel point A to B. The first thing that comes to mind is who has done it before or who can simplify the process. So if I want to travel to another country, or if an independent person wants to travel somewhere, he has to go and do research. Sometimes a month, you are doing background check. Okay, what are the countries I can go? What are the requirements? But if you call a consultant, he has done it so many times. He can quickly come up with the information for you. Your turnaround time is shorter. The likelihood of mistakes too is less because you are seeing so many circumstances that is able to use the experience to guide. So what the consultant does really is visa advisory and guidance. So we guide you on the documents required, when to apply, and things of that nature. So it's more like advisory. They don't do anything spectacular. They don't work in the embassies. They don't influence the visa decision. Most times it's just advisory that is offered.
Thank you for that clarification, because honestly, a large percentage of people out there have this impression that the agents will be the ones to get them the visa. How you get it is another ball game, but basically they pay you to get them the visas. So now I was going to ask, when you have a client that comes to you for guidance, do you have some form of agreement that is stated in black and white, that is plain, that everybody understands? Because I've had, I've witnessed lately some agents and their clients having issues over, I didn't get my visa, they denied me visa, let me have my money, I'm not getting my money and all that. So I'm trying to get clarity about that aspect, do you have some form of agreement that I'm not getting you visa, I'm just guiding you and then putting you through the process, but I'm not guaranteeing you a visa? Do you have that kind of agreement before you
So
take up any?
so it's not a written agreement.
Okay.
Usually I get those phone calls, someone calls and says, "Oh, which shore visa?" When you start making those comments of which shore visa is available now, I'm thinking there's nothing sure. Human beings are involved on our side, on the embassy side, and everything. I also get, which visas can you guarantee? No, we don't offer a guarantee. What we offer to you is experience that we've garnered over the years and proper guidance.
Okay.
You understand? And the truth of the matter is, there's only so much you can influence from the outside of the embassy. The most important thing for you is to have a sincerity of purpose. And what that comes in is, as a consultant, I've done this so many times. I'm actually my biggest client. So if I look through a passenger's profile in terms of everything that is required for this visa, and the chances are not too high, if you are sincere with yourself enough, is tell the person, you know what, this is not the right time to apply. Why not do this, that, and the other, and then you come back in a couple of weeks, couple of months, then we're able to apply. So that sincerity of purpose is what a lot of agents out there don't have, because they want to turn around as many applications as possible. So whether you have the chances of getting it financially, document wise, and everything, once this client has come, they need to take it. They start making promises that they really have no power over. Oh, sure, I can guarantee you. They sell all that just so they can get that clientele. Well, some of us in the industry were like, we'll tell you there and then that this timing is not good. Do this, do that, do that. Come back in a few weeks, a few months, then you have a better chance. So that's what. So from the client's perspective, what I always advise is do your background check on whoever you are giving your money to. Do your background check on whoever you are trying to engage as a consultant, because I can tell you for free that if the person is a scammer, as you've said, he's probably done it before. And if you do a lot of background check online, you see someone that's complained online about this person, about that company. So you're able to make an informed decision in that regard. So if you try to forget that aspect, then you fall into the same hand that some people have done in the past.
Because it's becoming so rampant, the number of scam clients that are out there. So are there regulatory bodies that regulates the travel agents and these
So
people handling this visa thing?
It's a unique field.
Okay.
So it's not regulated. That's the truth, because it's just out there. It's in between. It's a service that there's no real company in charge of. So what happens is there's no real organization in charge of. So what happens is that the embassy will always tell you, come to us directly. You have the requirements online and things like that. But there's a void. That void says, okay, I want to travel. You need a ticket and you need a visa. Who regulates tickets? IATA. They give licenses to travel agents and things like that. However, the visa, who regulates? Oh, just go to the embassy. But the fact that people can't make those decisions themselves, the fact that people want an easy way to get it, and because of the high level of rejections over the years, some people just want that void to be. So that void has created that niche. Unfortunately, it's hard. I'll almost say it's impossible to get an organization or a world body to govern that aspect of it. It's almost impossible.
So what do we do? Because the way it is now, some people are just so desperate. Even when you advise them, they are not even ready to listen. They now see you like you are the one that is preventing them from their dreams. Tell them to do background check, like you said, do your research, take your time. They think that you are like this stumbling block on their way. Recently, I read that an 18 or 19-year-old little girl went to the UK and an agent scammed her of up to £20,000 or so. I don't know how they did it. She got visa to get there. She got there and then she was picked up at the airport. So is really is something that is so prevalent right now, and like you said, there's no body really regulating it. So that means the solution is just for them to, like you said, do their background checks and do research. Okay, thank you very much, Kunle, for coming.
Thank you very
I
much.
forgot to tell you to introduce your company.
Well,
How can they reach you, just in case?
yes,
they want to reach you?
I'm online, Lyric Boy on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. 20 years travel experience, talking across North America, Europe, and wide. We consult from a position of sincerity of purpose in terms of how we engage our clients on best routes, best hotels, trains, and what have we. Most importantly, we're always reachable across emails, WhatsApp, and even on social media.
Okay, thank you very much, Kunle.
Thank you very much.
You heard from Kunle. Before you take any step as regards your Jappa um, dream, make sure you take your time to do research, do background checks, and don't be too desperate, because most times when you are too desperate, you end up falling to the wrong hands. So thank you so much, Kunle, for coming. This is where we come to the end of our show today. Thank you for watching. Remember to follow us on all our social media platforms, and see you again soon. Bye.